going to see directly in front of us where I stop. This is where one of the closest fires came to our work. It burnt down 2 houses, the original and someone nearby, and lost several outbuildings, including some very classic cars, Camaros, I think. Anyway, this is just my trip to show you it's nothing but desert. We have a lot of smoke in our area for the first time in several months. It's due to the, is it Lassen Park fire? Something along those lines. You'll see the trees on the left-hand side. That is our, well, there's a fence too, but our perimeter line, border line, tree line, whatever you want to call it. This is all the property of the prison on the left. If it's hard to hear me, I got the air conditioner on. It's been 106 today. My car is reading 104. So yeah, it's going to be high temperatures until Wednesday. We have a warning. We have some ugly, ugly clouds going on here to the left. There was thunder last night, which I didn't even see it being called for the news. If this camera goes sideways, it's because it's not a strong magnet that I have. You can see everywhere you look is desert. And then people who have properties, they have junk cars. But it's a nice little ride. Same thing every dang day. This is called the Larry Griffith Memorial Highway. Many years ago, probably 10 years ago, an officer, sheriff's officer, whose wife worked at the credit union I went to, he had to respond out to this place that's called Ravendale. It's middle of nowhere. It doesn't even have, well, it has a town, but it's like all closed. The gas station, there's a phone booth that still lives there. There's an old motel that somebody bought, junk stuff around that motel. So it's down a road. If you were to look left or right now, and you take a dirt road and it's middle of nowhere, that's where this officer had to respond. And it was a domestic. And when the officer got there, he was unannounced, gunned down before he even got to the house. And then when help arrived, they tried to hold they were being fired upon, and they brought out everything they had to help, you know, get this suspect under control, who was inside of his own home. And they were trying to do it to where they can get that deputy who was wounded out of there. And unfortunately, they were not able to do so. It's been too long to understand how, if they killed the suspect or whatnot, but the officer ended up dying and then and there, I think, right there. They couldn't get to him because of the heavy gunfire that they were under. When they investigated the house, behind it was all these target practices, so the guy had purposely ambushed the officers. I don't even know if the call was legit or not, but probably not. But anyway, yeah, that's why it's called Larry Griffith, because he was killed in the line of duty. I think it was our very first one for our county. Pretty sad. So today I'm just going to go straight home. Nothing much to do. It's too hot to go out and do things. I got my shopping done yesterday, so we're all good there. You can see all the clouds. It does not call for thunder, but these are whatever clouds. Cumulus. If they're all bubbly like that, is it cumulus? And then the other type. Yeah, just a bland old drive to work. Usually every other year or so, these highways are just filled with those small sunflowers, and they have fields of sunflowers and along the highway. And then some years they don't have them. It's so weird, but they're self-pollinating. Whee! We have acreage stretch of land on left and right. We have a very old barn that somebody bought and turned it into like a feed store type thing. We have a very large flagpole in front of their place. If we were to turn off to the left, there's a little town called Johnstonville. See the flagpole on the right? It's a huge flag and a huge pole. That used to be known as Kramer's Ranch. Kramer's since long passed away, but I knew the Kramers. Never went into that house. I'd sure like to. It's an old Victorian, you know. We got ranches here to the right. They have a bunch of horses and cattle. To the left is just more acreage of grass and hay, and that's all we have is ranch. This is a ranch county. Horses and cattle. Weeping willow trees. Let me turn this around here. Some old barns. Somebody's selling a tractor. Kind of sort of windy today. I don't like the wind. We're coming into the edge of town. Our speed limit is 45 here, and it goes down to 35. We have a U-Haul storage mini place on the left, if you saw that. They have been expanding beyond belief. Railroad tracks that have been removed right here. These are all people's homes. There's no businesses right here, but there will be coming up. There's a there was a pole to the right. I don't know if you saw it. A very young kid got hit by a car. We have field workers. I'm going to interrupt a story, but we have a lumber part here to the left, gas station here to the left of the commercial. We have a gun shop coming up and a marijuana dispensary coming up. This Tumbalum lumber building is now a pizza gathering, but there's Canna Junction right there. But anyway, the kid was walking down the road here many years ago, and he was hit by this guy, and the guy fled the scene, and the guy was part of our, what do you call it, the field workers, the Mexicans that come in by the busload, and he ended up hitting the kid. He fled the scene. They stopped the vehicle, and he said that he hit a deer. Well, he didn't have a license, he didn't have insurance, he was scared, finally admitted to it, and I think they gave him nothing but probation. You know, they were saying that the kid was hopping around and whatnot, hard to see at night with dark clothing. Who's to say what, where, why? So that's what happened there anyway. Little automotive shop there to the right. It's been closed down for who knows how long. We have a VA building right here to our left. You're not going to see much. The gray building coming up on the right is a post office called Eagle Station. A ranch to our left. We have an abandoned house of a guy that I used to know many, many moons ago to the left. White house, I'm trying to watch traffic. To the right is a little physical therapy for kids. Straight ahead before we turn is the tax lady on the right hand side, and then a residence. On the left we have, we used to have a fruit stand from the Mennonites, and they dropped that. We also have an equipment sale thing on the left. That closed down, and who knows where they went. We have a KFC, a Plumas Bank. We have a Central Credit Union to our right. Ahead of us to the left, if you can't see these, is McDonald's, and Taco Bell to the right. And if you saw the other video I did, you will notice that we are coming back to the one coming back from Walmart. This is the way we came. So this is all you saw if you saw the other video. If not, then go look out that video. I'm almost home, so I'll let you guys go and concentrate on my driving. Thank you for tuning in, and let me know you guys like these videos. I like making them. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.